Hey guys, welcome back to Contest Prep University. I'm Joe Klemczewski with Adam Atkinson, and we're going to start a new series today called Your First Contest. So a lot of things to cover. If you're just new to the sport, looking into how this whole thing works, we know you have hundreds of questions. So what we're going to start with today is what divisions, what classes should you even be entering? And I think, Adam, this is probably the first question I get from new competitors. And I've always had this theory where you should start at the bottom, simply because it's great to learn at all levels. And you may have the physique. I've got a guy competing this weekend who could win a pro world championship right now. I guarantee it. And it's his very first show. So should I throw him out there like that, inexperienced, not even sure of what's going on, throw him to the wolves? Absolutely not. Like we're gonna compete in amateur. We're gonna compete in novice, and you're going to work your way up, and you're gonna have a much more rewarding experience because of it. So what do you think about that, Adam?
Absolutely. So definitely starting at a regional show first. And a lot of times, there's qualifications to get to those higher levels anyhow. So I usually, if I think someone's going to be, that great, like your guy that's in the pro, that could definitely do a pro championship and do well, I might have them do, one or two regional shows just to work out the kinks, let them get used to that. Because then typically you're going to add travel to a bigger national contest or something like that. So definitely start simply, with a close show first and kind of see how you do.
Yeah, there's a lot of good lessons to learn. I literally placed last in my first contest every step of the way. So my very first show, I'm in the NPC Mr. Indiana 500 years ago. And, there were 20 guys in my class, twice my age, and I was last. And of course that was frustrating, but I take the lessons and I get back to work, and then I go and I place fourth at one of those shows. And then I find the drug-free organizations, and I go and I win my class at a novice in the overall. Then I get to the open, and again, boom, I'm dead last. Got to climb my way up. And even as a pro, I win my WNBF pro card. And my first couple shows, I am eating humble pie down at the end of the stage in last place, gradually work myself up, beat a couple people at a show, place in the top half of a class, started hitting a couple top fives. And I think that's rewarding because if you have the right attitude, it keeps you hungry to keep growing, and it just makes you better.
Absolutely. It gives you time to, go in without a whole lot of expectations and just kind of see what happens.
So what about, masters? Here's something where I know, especially at national shows, some people say, well, I can qualify. I can do the over 60 and the over 50 and the over 40 and the over 35, and I can do the open. Do you like your clients to throw their hats in every ring, or are you more strategic?
Yeah, I'm strategic about it, but if it's a first-time competitor and we are wanting to work kinks out, we might do those extra divisions, maybe even cross down all the way up into open and just see how they will do. But that's something I kind of individually discuss with each athlete. I also try to feel out, what their personality is too. You have some clients who, if they're 50 and up masters, they're going to be just mentally horrified to go up against younger people, where I know you and I often see that muscle maturity is just that much more dominant in the older divisions anyhow. So it honestly sometimes works out the opposite way, where the older people are tougher to beat.
Yeah. And I know, if you do have some different divisions that you want to try, like let's say you're thinking, well, I'm a bodybuilder, but I'd like to try men's physique, or maybe my physique is, I think okay for bikini, but maybe I do better in figure. Do you want clients to test the waters like that?
Yeah, I think that works out well. I had a girl just recently do a national contest, but we did bikini and figure our regional level because I knew the muscle mass just wasn't going to be that dominant at a regional contest. But nationals, I knew girls were going to bring it, so we stuck to just bikini.
Yeah, and it's a good way to find out. So, I definitely wouldn't overextend yourself and try and compete in 6 classes in one day, but definitely some reasons to want to experiment a little bit. So hope that helps, guys. We're going to be back next time. We're going to stay in this series quite a while because, like I said, there are a lot of questions for first-time competitors. So we will catch you next time.